Okay, so, remember last year when Elon Musk showed off that Optimus robot? It was kind of funny looking back.
Yeah, like a person stuffed in a robot suit. But
Totally. But this year, whoa! They've got this thing actually moving, picking stuff up. I mean, the progress is insane.
right, it is pretty wild how fast things are moving.
But, and this is a big but, Musk is making some seriously bold claims about this thing, like out there.
Oh yeah, he always does, but that's kind of his thing. What's he saying this time?
So he's saying this Optimus robot, it'll be able to teach our kids, make us cocktails, even walk the dog, all for the price of a new car.
Wow. Okay, so full on Jetson stuff. I mean, what's interesting to me there is that he's not just talking about a cool gadget, right?
Yeah,
He's laying out this vision where robots are just like part of everyday life.
exactly. He even said Optimus is going to be the biggest product ever, bigger than any car, phone, anything.
Well, that's a high bar, to say the least. But okay, so let's say you buy one of these robot butlers. How do we actually get from a robot that can barely hold a wrench to one that can, I don't know, supervise a play date?
Right. How does that actually work?
So this is where it gets really complicated.
Hmm.
The tech behind this thing is incredibly complex. We're talking advanced AI, computer vision, natural language processing, like the whole nine yards, all working together so Optimus can, understand its environment and act on its own.
Okay, so buzzwords aside, what's that mean in English? What needs to happen for this thing to actually work?
Okay, so let's say Optimus is going to be your kid's new tutor, right? It's not just about like spitting out facts. It needs to actually understand how the kid learns, what they need help with, even how they're feeling.
Mm-hmm.
That's a whole other level of emotional intelligence that AI is nowhere near yet.
And don't even get me started on the whole affordable thing. 20 to 30 grand. I mean, come on, that's not ambitious, given what even basic robots cost these days.
Totally. Hitting that price point and having a robot that can actually do all this stuff reliably, safely, that's a huge ask. We're talking massive leaps in manufacturing, components getting way cheaper. It might not even be possible with the tech we have now.
So, yeah, the idea of Optimus mixing martinis is a pretty good headline. But the reality is, like you said, way more complicated.
Way, way more complicated.
Though I guess it makes you wonder what parts of this vision are realistic, even if we don't get robot butlers. Is there something in between that could still be a game changer?
Absolutely. I mean, even if Optimus is a total flop, the stuff they're working on AI robotics, it's going to have a huge impact. Think about robots assisting in hospitals,
Yeah.
factories, even disaster areas.
True, the possibilities are kind of mind-blowing when you think about it.
Yeah, and kind of scary too, right? We've got to be careful about how fast we're moving here.
Totally agree. It's not just about what we can do with robots, but what we should do.
100%. And honestly, that's what makes this whole thing so fascinating, right? It's not just robots, it's about us.
Yeah.
How we live with tech, what kind of future we want to build. So I guess my question for everyone listening is, what do you want your life to look like if this robot stuff actually happens? What excites you about it and what worries you? Because it's going to be here before we know it.
No doubt about that. Lots to think about.